Welcome to ESPN Second Take at NDSCS. We are here with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. Tuesday was NBA tip-off. What do you think about the first week's performance, and who's your favorite to win the championship?
I'll start this one, Skip. Well, to start off this debate, I just had some popcorn and my stomach is really hurting right now, but I'm going to finish this debate today. I'm going to pick the New York Knicks, my hometown. Carmelo Anthony's coming off 28.7 points per game and a scoring title. He's hungry. He's eating anything in his path, including the Miami Heat. So,
that is a bold statement there, Stephen A. Yes, he is definitely a great scorer. He's definitely up there in the lead with the top scorers. There's no doubt about that. But is there any defense on that team?
I'm getting hot. I just feel like you're jumping on the Heat bandwagon this season, Skip. Is that what I'm?
No,
is that what I'm feeling?
No, that's not.
Is that why I'm getting hot, Skip?
Yeah, it's.
Is that why I'm getting hot?
It's a little warmer here. There might be a three-peat coming up. LeBron James. I mean, how can you argue? Arguably one of the best players of all time. Heat have
I'm hot, Skip.
two straight games. I don't even think that, and honestly, I don't even think the Knicks make the playoffs this year.
Wow. Okay. Out of the 8 teams, you have the Heat number 1.
Okay, we're going to move on.
The Pacers number 2.
What do you think Dez Bryant comparing himself to Megatron?
Skip, you start this one first, because I'm hot.
Well, no doubt about it. Dez Bryant is a great athlete, good football player, has lots of skill, but when it comes down to it, he's just not a Megatron. He's not only is he not athletically as gifted as he is, but he can't handle his emotions, and he's not he's not a very good class act. Especially when he argues with Jason Witten on the sideline after a game.
Okay. I'll give you that one, Skip. Dez Bryant, he's a baby. He's an infant. He's a child. He's a kid running down the street with no pamper on, Skip. Compared to Megatron, he is a baby. This is what I'm going to tell Dez Bryant. Like, keep calm and shut your mouth. That's
a very bold statement, then, once again, Stephen A. But I agree with you, though. That's definitely needed for him. For sure.
Was he caught up in the moment with his temper tantrum on the sideline?
No, it was just unprofessional. You don't get in the face of your team captain, especially someone like Jason Witten who's been there for years. That's not called for. Not necessarily yell at your coach, your offensive coordinator, your quarterback. Just not needed.
From my understanding, Skip, Jason Witten ran the wrong route. It caused him to lose a game versus the Cowboys. I would be pissed too. I would be in his face like this.
Yeah.
I would be really upset. And I feel like Dez Bryant has every right to be mad as long as he doesn't punch him, hit him, kick him, or spit in his face. So I'm going to disagree with you there.
Okay, that's fair enough.
What happened to the Vikings' loss to the Packers last week?
Let me start this one, Skip. This is what happened to the Vikings last week versus the Packers. The Vikings showed up in pads to play football. That's what happened. They should have forfeited. They signed, what's his name? Josh Freeman. They signed Freeman. And last week, and I quote, you said, Freeman is going to turn this season around. What happened, Skip?
They threw him in too early. I didn't say they were going to play him the first week. I didn't say they were going to play him the first month. They put him in a situation to lose, and
okay, Skip, let me cut you off. Let me cut you off quick. The week before last, Freeman's first start, he played against who? The Giants?
Yeah, it's the Giants.
The 0-6 Giants?
That's correct.
I could have swore we made a bet with a handshake, $50, that if the Vikings lose to the Giants that are 0-6, you were going to give me $50 and something else. I forgot what the bet was, but come on.
I don't recall that, Stephen A., but I'll agree with you. Josh Freeman did not have a good game. He did not show up, and it's going to be tough for the Vikings to have any success this season with their lack of leadership at the quarterback skill, their lack of offensive line productiveness. Just not a good team right now.
The whole organization's horrible. They need to just lose every game like they've been doing and draft Jadeveon Clowney with the first pick to spark up that defense. And like I said before, the Packers, they're 6-2. Leading the NFC North, and we're going to win the NFC North, like I said.
They're good. You can never bet against Aaron Rodgers, but the Lions.
Skip, who's better than the Packers?
The Lions.
The Lions.
You got to look. That offensive front, that defensive front is the best in the NFC North.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Megatron, Matthew Stafford thrown for 488 yards last
Versus
week.
the Cowboys. Cowboys are 4-4, Skip. Cowboys are 50-50. They suck. Come on, Skip.
There's
Let me read some stats.
There's a lot of room there for.
I'm gonna pitch back just a
there.
little bit. Josh Freeman went 20 for 53. 53 attempts in his first game with 0 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Skip.
Not 6.
How does that happen, Skip?
That is false. Where do you get your information from? That's
6 interceptions.
That's one
Skip.
interception.
That's 6. That's 6.
I think you were watching the wrong game, Stephen A.
6 picks.
Yes, it was a rough start. It's gonna be tough for the Vikings this year. That's all I have to say.
I'm done with this conversation, Skip.
That's a wrap. See you next week on ESPN.